1. The silence before the end. The planet Revan 3 was dying. The skies burned red as orbital bombardments pounded the cities. The last of the Terran defenders, slender, four-eyed beings of light and grace, fought in shattered streets with plasma rifles and prayers. Their distress signals had gone unanswered for weeks. The Coalition Navy had fallen silent. "No one's coming," whispered Commander Lethra, her voice trembling. "We're alone." Her aide didn't respond. There was nothing left to say. 2. The signal in the dark. And then a flicker, an ancient, forgotten distress beacon pulsed in the outer void, on a frequency no one used anymore. A human frequency. The Terran had never known the Terrans well. Humanity had left the galactic stage generations ago, retreating into deep space after the solar accords. Most thought them extinct, but across the void, something stirred. 3. The howl. It began as a whisper in the void, then grew into a scream that split the comm channels open. A sound not of engines, but of fury, a resonance that carried emotion, rage, loss, and promise. The Terran looked up as their orbital sensors lit up with a massive energy spike. One signature. One ship. The name flickered through static across every surviving screen. UHS Revenant. A human warship. Old, black-hulled, silent as a ghost. And it came howling. 4. The arrival. It didn't decloak. It erupted into real space. Every invading ship turned its guns toward it, confident they could crush a relic from a forgotten war. But the Revenant didn't fire first. Instead, it spoke. "Revan 3, this is a United Human Ship Revenant. We received your distress call." Lethra fell to her knees. "You're centuries late." "We don't miss calls," the voice replied. "We just take the long way home." Then the stars burned white. 5. The wrath of the Revenant. The human warship moved like no vessel ever built. Where it passed, gravity warped. Enemy cruisers folded into themselves. Missiles detonated before reaching it, caught in invisible webs of kinetic force. It didn't launch fighters, it launched fury. Atmospheric entry turned the night sky into dawn as rail slugs rained down, each one vaporizing invader battalions. The Terran watched in awe as the invaders, the Crate Dominion, were torn apart. Within 20 minutes, the war was over. 6. The voice of humanity. When silence returned, the Revenant hovered above the ruins, a god of war among ghosts. "This world is secure," came the voice. "Identify yourself." Commander Lethra called. The reply was calm. "Captain Aaron Holt, Terran Defense Command. Last of the line. Humanity remembers its allies. But you shouldn't exist." "We shouldn't," he said, "but neither should the things we fight." 7. The message. Before the ship departed, it transmitted one final message to the Coalition channels. Every military leader across the galaxy received it. "To those who prey upon the weak, we were silent once, but silence is not forgiveness. Touch what we protect again, and you will hear the howling from the void." And then the signal vanished. No one ever found the Revenant again. Some said it slipped back into the black between stars, waiting. 8. The legacy. Years later, survivors of Revan 3 built a monument where the ship first appeared. It bore a single human phrase carved in stone. "We don't forget. We just arrived late." Every new cadet of the Coalition learned the legend of the Revenant's howl, the day humanity returned to the stars not as conquerors, but as a universe's reckoning. And from that day on, every distress call carried a new coded tag. H13 Protocol, for humans' ears. Because somewhere out there, beyond the void, a ship might still be listening.